Have you ever stopped to think about how intellect could be the only thing standing between you and death in a zombie apocalypse? How to survive amidst chaos when your only shield is a sharp mind and a sharp tongue? That's exactly what Saya Takagi shows us in Highschool of the Dead. A girl who, amidst destruction, uses her genius and arrogance to keep her group alive. But who is Saya Takagi really behind that facade of arrogance and stubbornness? From the start, Saya isn't an ordinary girl. With her vibrant pink hair and fierce eyes, she doesn't just look like someone who won't take crap, she truly doesn't take it. She's not the one on the front lines, with a sword or a weapon in hand, ready to carve a path through the undead. No, Saya's true weapon is her brain. When the corridors of Fujimi Academy fill with screams and blood, she doesn't panic. She observes, thinks, and deduces. While others fall into panic, Saya finds a way to survive, bringing along those who can keep up with her pace. And that's where Saya's relationship with kohta Hirano, the weapon nerd, comes into play. Together, they form an unusual but effective duo. While Kohta shoots with the precision and passion of a true weapon otaku, Saya devises strategies, analyzes the zombies, and discovers that they only react to sound. It's this deduction that saves the group more than once. While many disdain her arrogance, it's the same arrogance that keeps her alive and alert. She knows she's smart and isn't afraid to show it. But behind that mask of an unbearable genius, there's a girl full of insecurities. When her clothes get covered in blood and harsh reality hits her, Saya cries. She allows herself to be vulnerable for a moment, until the need to survive forces her to compose herself. This duality makes Saya a real, complex, and incredibly human character. A girl who carries the weight of expectations, the fear of failing, and the desire to be seen for who she truly is, not just as the daughter of an influential politician. Speaking of family, her relationship with her parents is a delicate point. Saya harbors silent anger for feeling abandoned by them. Even amidst chaos, she refuses to accept the fate of being just a protected daughter. She wants to be recognized, wants to be respected, and above all, wants to prove she can survive on her own. When she finally reunites with her parents at the Takagi mansion, the tension explodes. But it's also in this reconciliation, this brief moment of peace, that we see the love between them still exists even under the weight of so much resentment. And then there's Takashi Komuro, the protagonist who has known Saya since childhood. While other girls in the group have romantic or flirty relationships with him, Saya maintains a barrier. She doesn't want to be seen as just another lovesick girl amidst a catastrophe. Her friendship with Takashi is marked by teasing, insults, and silent trust. She challenges him, but also supports him. Deep down, there might even be something more, but Saya doesn't let it show. After all, in a world where any second could be the last, loving could be a bigger risk than facing the dead. On top of all that, Saya also becomes a sort of older sister to Alice Marisato, the little girl the group rescues. Even amidst the apocalypse, Saya fights to keep Alice's innocence intact. She protects the little one with her life, not just from zombies, but from the harsh realities of the ruined world. It's in this dynamic that we see Saya's gentle heart hidden beneath layers of sarcasm and arrogance. But then, what happens when Saya's brilliant mind is confronted with her own limits? In moments of weakness, when her strategies fail and fear takes over, Saya begins to question her own abilities. She realizes she can't think of everything, she can't control everything. It's at this point that her relationship with Kohta deepens. When he emotionally collapses after losing Asami, Saya tries to help him, even as her own insecurities are surfacing. They become each other's support, two survivors trying to maintain sanity in a maddened world. Saya Takagi isn't just an arrogant genius girl. She is proof that, in times of crisis, intellect can be as sharp as a katana. She represents the constant struggle between the brain and the heart, between reason and emotion. She is stubborn, flawed, but also brave and loyal. And in the end, amidst the screams of the dead and the deafening silence of destruction, a question arises: what's harder to face, the monsters outside or the demons within us?